Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another episode of In the Trenches with AQ Shipley. Had a baby, AQ.
Let's go. We are starting with the Buffalo Bills, a team that seemed great.
Absolutely.
We don't know if it's going to be great moving forward.
Because?
We're about to find out. Josh Allen gets a low injury this week, but they still have an incredible run game. And a big part of their run game, they don't use it as much this year, but they still have it in the arsenal. We're going to watch this here. So they're in a Cub defense. It's a form of a bear defense. Typically, a bear is with two linebackers in here. Cub, you only have one linebacker in there, which is C.J. Mosley right there.
Yep.
Okay? What's going to happen here, you're going to see it. They're going to motion him pre-snap. Right before the snap, Mosley has to go with him. And so, this is a 1-by-3 formation. Only tight end over here, all the other three receivers over there, leaves only one support player. We got three guys over here, basically, for four, center included. He's going to be the extra puller here. Mitch Morse is going to do a phenomenal job just getting a wind sprint in, boys. He's just getting a wind sprint in because he has nobody to block. So we get the down block. We get the down. Oh, check this out. We get Roger Saffold, 400 pounds probably, rolling around on Sauce Gardner.
Why?
Gets the easy kick out. We got no support. Jordan Whitehead's the other safety. He's all the way out of the picture over here. Mitch Morse is going to get a wind sprint. He wants to get a little extra conditioning in this week. Josh Allen runs through a big gaping hole. Let's watch that thing from the beginning, huh?
Hell yeah.
Wow. Easy touchdown.
So we
Look how
see
they're scrambling pre-snap too, AQ. Like they're already all out of sorts.
they have no idea what's going on. I think the big thing, when you get the 1-by-3, it screws defenses up. 1-by-3 meaning you get the tight end over here. He's going to come in, and you get the three receivers over there. Do we set it to the passing strength? Do we set it to the tight end? They're trying to get all that figured out. Then you send the short motion before the snap. Mosley's gone. And we get the two pullers out for one support player. Like I said, Mitch Morse gets a little extra conditioning in the middle of the game, which is awesome. But we get the huge hole.
As soon as they move him, they know, right, that they're in a great spot.
They got great numbers.
And they're completely fucked. Like right now, Josh Allen's just trying not to get too excited while moving that guy to the other side. And he knows that there's probably going to be a home run shot immediately from jump, you think?
I think so. I think they felt really good about it. Once they saw the safety, because they started in a 2-high set, safety rolls down to the three receiver side. They know you got one safety back here, and then you got Sauce Gardner. That's it. They have numbers everywhere into the boundary.
Did he have to motion Knox in once the safety rolled down, or is that just part of the play before it even started?
So once he rolled down the safety, he brought him in because he changed the play. You see him pre-snap kind of doing this, changing the whole thing to bring him in as the block. Also, right before the snap, that D end comes inside the tight end, which allows the angle. See him out there? That's a harder block on the tight end. Right there, he just made the block for the tight end.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. But this was a big part of their arsenal in years past, but they've calmed down with Josh.
Hey, he goes that way because he had eyes on the running back?
I think so. Once he saw him go over there.
And that guy is a rookie, right? That's Jermaine Johnson.
Hey, did you normally set the strength to the tight end?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, there's like close calls where you're always setting to the tight end. Sometimes, I mean, in college they set it to the field. Sometimes the boundary. It depends. But passing strength,
Man, easy.
I mean, that's stealing, right?
Yeah, it seems like. I mean,
you got your corner out there. You want AQ? Don't you guys want to do that offensively? You want to make like their overhang, their corners tackle, right? And right here you have an offensive lineman blocking the corner, so that's a pretty good matchup you like.
Absolutely. When I was coaching, this was a play that I wanted in every week. To the nub tight end, the 1-by-3. Tight end, three receivers the other side. They have to make a decision. 9 times out of 10, the corner's the only support player. So if you can get this play where you get the two pullers out in space, it's an awesome play. Now, you get screwed a little bit if they go too high or they bring the safety down to that side. What about that hole, huh?
what do we have there?
What do we got there?
Well, Al Michaels said it best, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That sure looks like a
Big gaping hole.
Two guys running through that hole.
That 8.
6'6", 250 on a 190-pound safety. You like that in the open field?
One-on-one. That's the person who's supposed to tackle him there, right, in that particular setup. Unbelievable. No, Cincinnati, 5 tuds for this guy.
Yeah. Hey, what a day for the Bengals. You don't know what Bengals team is going to show up week to week, right? And so here we are. We got a team that showed up in a big way this week. Hopefully this is the team we see moving forward. Their run game finally got it figured out. He's been averaging, I think, 2-3 yards a carry, whatever it is. He ran all over these guys. They got a great front. Ian Nittis here, Derek Brown here. You got Bernsey on the outside. It's a great front. We're going to get a counter tray, guard and tackle pulling from this side. Awesome. But the key is the deuce block here between two new additions, right? Bengals went out and fixed their offensive line, right?
Yep.
Two new additions. Alex Kappa from the Bucks, Lyle Collins from the Cowboys. Ian Nittis, one of the strongest players I ever played against. Great, very stout in the defensive line. Check this out. We get the deuce block. They're going to take him back 4 yards, right into the linebacker. Get a great deuce block. Guard's going to kick out. Tackle the second puller on 49. Watch this.
Boom.
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 Oh.
Boom.
See ya.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh. Oh.
Nice finish.
You get Joe Mixon out in space. That's exactly what you want. That's vintage Joe Mixon right there, right?
Yeah.
This is very early.
Hey, look at the tackle. Look at the tackle. Just wait for it. Boom.
Right. Boom.
That's good athleticism. He's big boy. Tackle is big dude. Good shoulder, not getting a penalty either, going helmet to helmet. Perfect leverage. Give Joe Mixon an ass, and what happens? Boom. Gone.
Gone.
Is
Man.
it, in previous seasons, when that tackle's coming around, is that where guys would just take him out at the legs?
Yeah, and you can still do that, right? We talked about that. Like the DNs can take them out. Or, you're talking about the linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker,
Linebacker, yeah. Same thing, right? Like that's a big play. You still have to be, as long as it's in the box, I'm pretty sure he
up
can
high.
still
He
go
can
low.
still-
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure he can still go low.
Do you
And-
think this is the type of thing where, they spring him for 5 touchdowns, he has a massive day? Can that galvanize like their pass blocking as well, or does it really not matter? Like, can
How
a
about
day-
their offensive line?
Yeah.
I mean, they look like dogs here, don't they?
Yes.
Up front, they look like dogs, and this is against a stout front. Yeah, any little bit of confidence can give you so much momentum moving forward. And this group, all they've been told all year is, we spent all this money, we've done this, we did this, and we haven't been great, right? Now you get a game where you've been great, and it's against a good group, so that gives you so much confidence. Run, pass, no matter what you're doing, but this is awesome. I hope this is the Bengals team we see moving forward.
Joe Burrow said, if we run like that, nobody's going to be able to stop us. That game was over early, AJ.
Yeah.
This game was over quick.
Yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield got put into that game late, didn't he?
Scored 3 tuds.
Baker scored 3 tuds?
Yeah, they scored. They ended up scoring 21 points.
Whoa, I didn't know that. I did not turn
Yeah.
that game back on. 21.
BJ's
That had to be in the
still
fourth
starting.
quarter?
Yeah, I believe they're
BJ
getting beat
still
like
starting
42-0.
Yeah, it was late. Will that D line have a long week of film and practice, and should we expect them to play well against the Falcons?
Great question, because that is a run game.
Oh, it's going to be.
Or did the Cincinnati
better get your
Bengals
big boy.
expose?
Yeah.
They might have exposed, but you also might see some quit from this team. I don't know what's going to go on.
Oh,
right? Like,
no.
It's a team, again, like
Oh,
we talked about
no.
earlier. It's a team that might be playing for the future. And then who knows what's going to happen. But this is a stout group. They should show up. Who knows? Hey, we like this team, huh?
We love the Seahawks.
Love the Seahawks.
We've always said that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Before
Haven't
the
we?
season, remember?
Yeah, we said this team's going to go on a run. They
Yeah,
traded the
that's right.
franchise quarterback. They're going to be a lot better than anybody thinks. That's what we were saying that whole
Yeah.
time.
Take
Nobody
their
believes
over
in
on
them.
wins.
We do.
We did. We have.
Yeah.
We didn't say any of that.
No.
We had no idea this team was going to be this team, but you've been watching the film. You've loved this team from the very beginning.
I've been a big fan of this run team, and here we are. This guy is a dude.
Dog.
Yeah.
Absolute dude. So here we go.
Bad college choice, but
We got what Seattle loves to do. They love to go in this kind of 3 tight end set. But check this out. We're going to let this thing roll a little bit and get the motion going. There we go. So check this out. Wide split here. What's he going to do here? Who's he looking at?
the
What do we got?
end.
Yep. We're going to get a little bluff and release him. This is a classic power play. You got your Mike sitting in here, wherever he's at. There he is, right there. Zaven Collins is your Mike. This is your Sam linebacker. This is true power. You're going to put the F, who is him, in motion on the Sam. You're going to pull the guard around. He knows he's got the Mike. You're going to get a double team working back to the Will. You can really work this thing forever. And look at that. I love what they do. I love what they do. They get the bluff there. Look at that hole. Oh, what do we got there, boys?
Big gaping hole.
AJ, I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said it. It cut me off, though.
You never say it.
AJ,
AJ, how come you're never in a meeting with us?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
just
sleeping
sleeping.
at the second level.
How come
just
you're
I'm
not?
watching the game. I'm watching the wideout. Look at the wideout.
No
blocking
wonder
down.
you didn't know what you had at Ohio State.
He's taking notes. He's taking notes back there.
I don't think so. No, he's probably taking a PR.
Yeah.
Hey, but a big point that we got to talk about, right? We're seeing it. San Fran, Seattle, everybody from that Shanahan scheme does such a fantastic job of getting guys in motion, snapping it on the run so they get a full head of steam for their blocks. Obviously, he helps set it up. But normally you would have this guy in the backfield stationary or in a strong set stationary, and you don't get all this momentum going on your block. He gets a full head of steam. Now we can roll.
And look at how close they are. They're like hip to hip. That's very dangerous, I think. Like a lot of people wouldn't do this because they wouldn't be confident in the steps. Because if you trip right there and fumble, you look like a fucking asshole.
100%. You got him coming behind. You got the guard underneath.
That's wild.
And he's going to work between it and then get the handoff. Look at that. A lot of timing goes into that. This is unbelievable.
Think about that. Think about how close the guard,
Yeah.
the tight end,
Right
and
there.
Geno Smith are within a yard of each other, basically.
Yeah. Jeez.
It's incredible, right?
Holy
Look
shit.
at that shit.
Yeah.
That's like perfectly timed there. All of that.
Yeah. A lot of
Hey,
time.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, on that with the guard, do you think they tell the guard, hey, you go as fast as you can, Gino will get out of your way? Is that on Gino strictly to split those guys and get out of their way?
That's all on Geno. This guard's got to do what he's got to do because he's got to be the puller. He's a half a step late. Zaven Collins blows this fucking thing up for -1, -2. So this is all on Geno. It's all timing. It's all ball handling. Center quarterback exchange before practice.
Why?
Everything.
Why aren't more teams doing this? Because it seems like all the good running teams use motion to set up blocks, and then like all the other teams are using motion just as like window dressing or to have movement for receivers to like get into space. Like, why isn't every team doing this?
I think exactly what we just talked about. You have to practice it a ton. And if you're the Kansas City Chiefs that throws it 60 times a game, how many times do you actually work and run plays during the week, right?
This
How many
is boring.
times?
This is boring.
Yeah. And
This
but-
is boring to work. This is a boring practice because it's repetitions, right? Everything is just
Ton of
you have to
repetitions.
get the reps in. This is shooting the free throw.
Yeah.
This is doing the boring shit at a very high level because if it's not, you're fucked. This is remember the Titans.
It is.
Yeah.
Right, we're
Kurt
gonna-
Warner.
Three plays.
We're going to
like
work this
Novocaine.
every single time. It's a real thing, though. And it's amazing that they haven't had any stumbles because we've all seen it where the quarterback will trip. You look like an amateur.
Yeah.
And most of the time it ends with a turnover. I'm incredibly impressed by the confidence, the timing, and Geno's first year really being the guy. It's fascinating to me how they're working it.
Just to piggyback off what you said as well, like I've been a part of teams, right, like that like to throw the ball. The practice schedule literally works like this. If there's 50 plays in a practice, you might get 8 runs in a practice. These guys, San Fran, Atlanta, 50 plays in a practice, you might have 8 passes. You might have 8 passes. They're working 42 runs, so it's constantly doing it. They're working individual. They're calling the center over to get ball handling with the quarterback and the running back and maybe even the pulling a guard and getting the tight end over there and kind of working all this stuff.
And that just, everybody in the building knows the identity when that stuff's
You know the identity.
Well, and that's why these teams are so much tougher than a lot of teams too. It's like
practice, they're just banging.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
AJ, you feel like that type of sentiment is real? The stat you just said, 50 plays, 8 of them being runs on a pass team. I think the average fan would be like, oh, they probably practice it a bunch of times. They practice it a bunch of times. Sounds like you don't have enough time in the day to do that, AJ.
You don't, especially now coaches, you know how nervous they are and anxious because they don't have as much time with their dudes as well. So they want to make sure they get all their passes in. But also off this action, I think I texted AQ about this. It was similar action. They ran like a throwback pass in this game too.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot that comes off of
Oh, yeah, and then Geno threw like a shot over the middle for like 15. It wasn't for like 50 yards.
No.
It was for like a 15-yard
It's a good little
pickup.
chunk play.
Yeah, which is great fucking play.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll pick up 15 yards every single time. We don't need to just do it for a home run shot. I like Pete Carroll's coaching his ass off, you think, huh? That whole crew up there?
I love what they're doing. I love what they're doing. And he had so much confidence letting Russ out the building and kind of making the move that he did with Geno.
Shane
It's awesome.
Waldron.
It's awesome.
OC?
Waldo. Yeah.
Everybody, whoa. Everybody says
Whoa.
you don't know how to coach football. You don't know football. You won't be able to win. All right. Okay. That's what Pete
He was
Carroll-
call-
He's a genius from Massachusetts.
Yeah, he was Connor's
We all
offensive
knew.
coordinator in high school.
Yep. He was the offensive coordinator for the private school I went to in 2011.
Let's go.
The year before I got there.
Let's
they
go.
went 5-3.
Connor, so that means Jeff Saturday, right? Look,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got a chance.
that guy didn't
Right.
do great
Nope.
in high school football. Neither did Jeff Saturday. Look what old Waldo's doing in the NFL.
Yeah.
Just like what Jeff's going to do with no experience, getting dropped in week 10 of the NFL season, not knowing what the offense is or any of the players.
What?
I love it.
We got in the trenches?
Here we are. Let's get back to it. We got the Miami Dolphins, who are on a absolute roll. The run game is awesome. Tua, when he's in the game, undefeated. They are awesome. Texted AJ about this. I have not seen a ton of this play. It doesn't come from a lot of teams. It comes, again, from the Shanahan world. You got to have a clear fullback, which if we let this thing roll, we'll motion it. There we go. We motion the fullback into the backfield. Typically, when you run anything, they're going to motion the tight end across now, too. Let's watch this real quick.
He's giving that away, right? I mean, that is pretty obvious tell he's going.
Yeah, but that's okay. They
Doesn't
don't care.
matter because it's pre-snap.
It's pre-snap. So we're going to roll. We'll get him over. So now what's going to happen is typically a lot of teams will run this, the inside zone this way, and send the Y back to cut off the backside end. Very rare to see Y going back and also sending the fullback through. Fullback has 45 right here. Now we're going to work an out block here. We get a double team combo up to 57, a double team combo up to 53. We get the Y back. 9 is in a fucking predicament. Why is he in a predicament? First of all, he's a rookie. So how much of this window dressing eye candy shit are you seeing? Your eyes are everywhere. The game is still not slowing down completely yet for him. But if he comes out the backside and escapes and it's a play action, 9 has him. So when he goes back across, he has to kind of slow play it because it could be a play action pass, puts himself in a predicament. Oh shit, creates a
Big gaping hole.
For who? Who is that?
That's Jeff Wilson. Just got traded from the 49ers and literally walked in the building and knew all the terminology and the entire playbook because this is his former offensive coordinator, now his new head coach. But this is a guy moving forward. You got Mostert and him as the two backs who come from the previous system, who know it better than anybody. They know how to run this scheme. That's exactly why they went out and made a move like this. He knows exactly where the cut's going to be, knows everything gets pushed front side, knows the big gaping hole is going to be on the backside. All we got to do is just read it out and cut it back. There it is.
Holy shit.
Boom.
Into a stacked box, they have no problem with running.
No
into
problem.
8.
Oh!
They know with their fullback, with the Y back, with all the shit they're doing. You get Tua kind of rolling out like that. Maybe he keeps it. Everybody's eyes are everywhere in this thing, and all these guys got to do is just get moving. All we got to do is just get movement and cover people up, and we create a wall.
Hell yeah.
Because he's got to get him.
Yep.
He's got to get the pass or him.
Exactly.
So there's no
No
chance.
chance.
It's unbelievable.
Jeff Wilson's got speed.
It's unbelievable.
4 days. Speaking of unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to motion to deuce. Again, we talk about this every week. Why do we call it deuce? 2 tight ends. One there, one there. Pretty balanced formation. I got real excited talking about this before the show, didn't I, Pat?
Yeah, you did all jacked off.
I love it. I'm gonna go out and throw another award out there. I like jacked off. Yeah, I like.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
See what
Hell
you did
yeah.
there. I'm gonna throw this out there. This is the best combo block that I've seen all year long, and it starts with Brewer, the left guard here. Connor, you want to come up here real quick?
Yeah, you know what, AQ? Why not?
Can we talk a little bit?
Let's do it.
All right. So you get this little slip block on the backside. We're going to get a slip block here. Look, we got numbers everywhere. We get a double team there to there, double team single there to there, double team slip block there to there. The key on this backside, this is a super hard block for the left tackle. He has to get underneath here on his own play to cut this thing off. We call this a can opener, and it is so critical for this block to help the left tackle. He has to open him up. That's why we call it a can opener. He has to punch with this left arm through this shoulder to open his shoulders to get up. So what it's going to look like is here, Connor. You're the 3 tech. You're squeezing me. As I'm working up, I have to be super specific with getting my hand to a certain point so I can press through and open that up.
Can't open his ass.
Can open and get up.
Yeah.
So that the tackle.
Can get, there it is, here it is. Boom. Can open, and he gets underneath. There it is.
See what I did?
Swipe.
One more time.
Yep.
Can't open.
There it is.
What are we going on?
First down. Set. Boom. 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 There it is.
Can't open.
That's a pancake.
That's a pancake.
Pancake.
That's what we want to see. That's the mentality we want to see. Big bump.
Now you can't help him.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. Wow. Good guy.
That was nice. That was nice.
See you next play.
Nice. Very nice.
Back up.
See you next play. Can't open into
I
a
love it.
pancake.
Go ahead.
I love it. We're not going to get a pancake here, but what we are going to get is an unbelievable cut on the second level. I call it a sneak attack. He makes it look like he's going to go high. Boom, cuts his legs out, and the hole is going to come right here. Left tackle does a phenomenal job getting underneath and butt blocking. We call it just playing basketball. We box him out, and Derrick Henry is going to hit right there. Look at the cut block at the second level. Let's watch that one more time. Look at the cut block. First of all, watch the can opener. Shoulders are going to open. Boom. Boom. See the shoulder open? Now Taggart can get underneath. Boom. Look at it.
Oh, wow. That's illegal, isn't it? That's got to be illegal.
You're saying it's too good? Is that what you're saying, AJ?
Feels like it.
I mean, you got to cut the second level. He's almost like a high-low situation. That's got to be illegal. He'll take that out of the game.
Oh, that's a classic middle linebacker talking.
Classic defensive player. Here
Shut
we
up,
go.
AJ.
Engaged.
Look at the block
No,
there.
it's good. Great block. Great block.
It's unbelievable. And then look, there's the big
Gaping
hole. I love it. And then you get 6'4", 250.
Yeah, jeez.
One-on-one with a safety doing an unbelievable move, kicking his legs out. I almost just fell trying to do that.
He's
It's
awesome.
unbelievable.
Well, you're a little different than anybody that's out there playing right now. You're in a fight club, I know, but
Yeah, you could break every single person's
Just look at this.
leg on
Watch.
that.
Look at that. Keep your balance. Keep it moving.
still striding.
Is that unbelievable?
Still striding. It is. It's remarkable.
And let me just also say this too. Kansas City Chiefs go into this game. Malik Willis as the starting quarterback. You're Andy Reid. You're Steve Spagnuolo. You know damn well what is happening 95% of this game. It is run. How do we stop it? We put all these guys, 7 in the box with 8 coming down, 9 over the top. Still can't fucking stop it. That is how good and well-oiled of a machine this group is up front right now.
I believe the Chiefs have also not covered a spread at home.
Good stat. It's a really good stat.
Really good stat.
It's a really good stat.
Something
Just
to
right
think
now
about.
in the middle, in the trenches.
Yep.
I love it.
Talking about
Plus 14.
packing the box.
Or plus 14.
I love it.
I agree. The Vrabel, hell of a coach, huh?
Awesome. I mean, those guys love to play for him.
What is that can opener?
Ben Jones in the middle.
Text-
I thought that was so
Block.
good. I mean, the can opener into the cut block. I mean, AJ, how good is
Butt
that?
block by the tight end, too. Butt blocking that tight end as well. Like these is there a reason? Are both their tight ends off the ball here, AQ?
Let's see.
If you run it back.
Good one.
They're both at 2 points, but it looks like they're both slightly off the ball.
Okay, so let me also point this out. We're on the road, one of the loudest stadiums in the league, correct? See his hand right there? That's literally because he can't hear the fucking snap count. That is exactly how they're taught. Hey, put your hand there. When you feel movement, you go. Damn. So think about that for a
That's
second.
'cause they're-
That's part of playing in another team's environment.
Well, that's also because they're at the home of the Chiefs.
But yes, to answer your question, AJ, yes, that's that deuce off formation that we're seeing from everybody. And the whole reason for that is you have all of the capabilities to send him in motion, send him in motion, send him in motion, bring him back on the snap, send him in motion, kick out, bring him behind. You get all the scissor stuff, all the cross.
Hey, can he go anywhere? Any hole that opens, he can go?
Yep.
Anywhere.
That's the whole point of the zone. We get the stretch on the front side, we get the cut on the back side. They typically tell these guys, get 5 steps in the ground and make your decision. You can either hit it there, anywhere back.
Was that a silent count, or are they actually doing a cadence? And
So most of the times they're going to go cadence under center. They'll go silent in the gun. So unless I see a head bob there from the center, let's see this.
That's going to be, yeah.
Oh, it is a head bob. Yeah.
So silent?
So it's a silent count. Yep. So you see the head bob, boom, ball comes up, but he can't see it.
Yeah.
So now he's just literally just touching his leg to feel movement.
Definitely a run play, guys' hands on it, right? Because you can
It
get
doesn't
it.
have to be.
Pass play, you still want to get off the ball immediately, I guess?
Yeah. That's just telling him when the ball's being snapped because he can't see the head bob.
Man, it seems like they're a pretty well-coached team down there.
Yeah.
Pretty good shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty good shit. Let's go to a couple big bumps.
Bumps. Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Bumps.
Bump, 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 bump.
Love it. Christian
I
Darrisaw.
can't believe it took us.
Yeah. 9 weeks.
AJ, are you disappointed in us? I feel like that is something we would have hit a long time ago.
I'm a bit surprised and disappointed, but you know what? It's never better late than never, right?
You're right. Hey, eternal optimist. You know what? Attitude of gratitude is greater than anything.
Anything. That's right.
Yes.
And the seed has been planted for the bump to grow,
Yep.
to grow in the hand.
I love it.
It's great to be here. We appreciate it in the trenches, man. Now it's time for some big All right, do we love it?
All right, here we go. Christian Darrisaw, former first-round pick here.
This guy's on here every week.
He's on here every week. This guy loves to finish. We love it. AJ, you notice anything here? Big split, right? Does that tell you anything?
Fucking
Big old split. Yeah, it's gotta
big
tell you
old
something.
split.
What does it tell us?
I don't know. It could tell you anything. Could be a trap. Could be anything. So as a defensive player, really can't get anything out of this. But we get the one step, we get the underneath, and then we get the wide receiver screen like we see all the time.
Oh, no.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's a bad feeling midair, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never
Never been there.
Never been there.
very happy that I haven't, though. He's got somebody else blocking him, too, AJ. This dude had no shot.
No. Good luck.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, how good is that?
Oh man.
and then look what he does, AJ.
Oh, geez.
Helps him up.
he
helps him up.
Good guy.
It's good football.
Is that almost more disrespectful? Whenever somebody helps you up.
You're
after?
saying what I did to Connor was disrespectful?
Is it almost more disrespectful? I feel like it's almost a little more demoralizing when it's like, hey man, there we go. Let's help you up after I just fucking ejected you.
I think if it wasn't a 2-yard loss, he probably wouldn't have helped them up.
Yeah, you're probably
True.
right.
You're right.
Probably
Hey,
right.
hey, good play. Good play. We lost yards. Good play. Good play.
Hey, first of all, I got to give a little shout out to you. This week on College Game Day, doing a play with a very similar formation.
Oh, you're talking
yeah.
about the classic crack toss here.
I'm talking about the classic crack toss.
Oh, with a little bunch formation at the top.
Little
Point
bunch
guy cracking down.
There it is. Point guy cracking down. Down. Check it out. We get the pull around. We get the classic crack toss.
Wow.
2 guys out in front, just like you said
On College Game Day.
on College Game Day.
2.987 million people see me say that. Allegedly, says the ratings thing.
Check out Lyle Collins get out in space. Let's let this thing just fucking go. Watch it.
Going.
Oh no.
Sunshine. Remember the Titans.
Okay.
He's coming off getting blocked by the wideout, and all of a sudden Lyle Collins is right.
And look, he's trying. Yeah, you go from wide out to Lyle Collins. That's a little bit of a. No.
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 Oh, no.
And I'm done. Lyle's like, excuse me,
Grab
there's
legs.
more?
Grab legs here.
Doesn't even break stride. He's looking for another block. Gotta
it.
love it. Gotta love it.
Hey, the offensive line for Cincinnati showed up, you're saying, for the first time this season, or the last couple of weeks they've been showing up? And it's
They've been up and down. They've been up and down. They've been up and down. Cleveland, they did not. The whole group didn't show up, but man, they showed up in a big way. Hopefully that's the team we see moving forward.
Hell yeah, and hopefully we get to continue to see greatness from your brain every single Tuesday on In the Trenches with AQ Shipley.
Hell yeah!